Hello, 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 my brothers and sisters. How you doing out there today? I'm coming in a little late. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Come on in. It's dinner time. The food is hot. Come on in. Come on in. I hope that you are ready to get into this good soul food tonight. My brothers and sisters, I got a special treat for you this evening. So come on in, sit down. The table is prepared so you can get some of that good yummy, yummy, yummy tonight. Come on in, come on in. It is dinner time, family. Not only that, family, you could go ahead and bring some of your friends in because we got plenty of room at the table. We got plenty of soul food because we going to lay it down this evening. How you doing, brothers? How you doing, sister? You know how your brother Tony doing? Your brother Tony is doing excellent, blessed with a twist of serenity. And I hope you brothers and sisters are ready for some yum yum tonight because we got a good topic. Brothers and sisters, do you know who you are? We're going to tell you about who you are tonight. By the way, if this your first time at the dinner table, my brother and sister, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Tony M. Toomer, and I speak on relationships. When I speak on relationships, I speak on relationship basically from a biblical point of view. And when I say a biblical point of view, I strongly believe in the relationship that God had with the man Adam first. Secondly, God had a unique relationship with the woman first. Check this out. God had a unique relationship with the man first, then the woman, then he represented the woman to the man. And in the presence of God, the man Adam said in regards to Eve, bone of my bone, flesh of my flesh, I should call a woman because she came from man. That's the type of relationship I believe in, my brother and sister. However, if you believe in another type of relationship, I encourage you to still stay at the dinner table because you still could get some of this good yum yum and soul food tonight. By the way, coming into the table to get some of this soul food. How you doing, cuz? How you doing, cuz? Tuma? How you doing, sister Parnell? How you doing, sister Teresa Thomas? Come on in, come on in, come on in. I want you, brothers and sisters, you can invite some more of your friends and go ahead and call some of those family members. Tell them it's supper time. The soul food is hot, and we're about to get into the topic tonight. And I want to tell you something, my brother and sister, while I'm talking, doing this presentation, if there's something that you want to say along the way, go ahead and say it. I'm on two different platforms. I talk on the book and I talk on the tube. So some of you, when I call your name out and I might read something that you have, like if I talk to somebody that's on the book, some of you that on the tube, you won't see it, okay? And vice versa. Some of those of you on the tube, when you talk, some of the people on the book will not see it. So I want you all to know I'm on two different broadcasts at the same time, and I'm going live. How you doing, Sister Monica? Welcome to the dinner table. We got something good to talk about tonight, my brother and sister. We got something good. You know what we're going to talk about? We going to talk about they will regret and hate you when you leave. They will hate and they will regret when you leave. Or we could spin it around. The first thing they'll probably do, they're going to regret and hate you when you leave. Now, what am I talking about? This is what I'm talking about, my brothers and sisters. We about to get into it tonight. There are some of you brothers and sisters right now. You are in a bad relationship. But guess what? Brother, that woman do not know who you are. Sister, that man do not know who you are. Brother and sister, you are a butterfly. And that man or woman can't see your true nature. When I say your true nature, my brother and sister, brothers, you are a son of God. Sister, you are a son of God. And that man or woman that you're in a relationship with, he or she can't see your greatness. That I'm not saying that you're perfect, my brother and sister, but that man or that woman cannot see your greatness. Now, some of you brothers, you have messed up and you have gotten in a relationship with a worldly woman. Some of you sisters, you have messed up and got in a relationship with a worldly man. You brothers and sisters of you daughters and sons of God, when you got into the wrong relationship, this is what happened. You got soul tied. Brother, you got soul tied to that worldly woman. Sister, you got soul tied to that worldly man, and it's hard for you to break away. You came into the relationship, you wanted to come in full force, and I'm not talking about the group full force. I'm talking about you came in full force. How you doing, Sister Brenda Lester? Welcome to the dinner table, sister. The food is hot tonight. We got some good soul food for you, Sister Brenda. So come on in, come on in. Go ahead, my brothers and sisters. Go ahead. And if you want to talk during the dinner table, we could talk about it. If you got a comment to make, I want you to feel free to talk. You could talk to me and talk more on yourself, but let's be on one accord, okay? Let's be on one accord, okay? Now, as I was saying, my brothers and sisters, these men and women, they don't know who you are. They don't know. They just do not know. Some of you brothers and sisters, these people that you are in a relationship with or have been in a relationship with, especially when it have been, I'm going to get to that shortly, but some of you right now, you are dealing with a messed up relationship. Your mind, your will, your emotions, your body, your finance, you are all in. You are all into the relationship, but that person that you're in a relationship with, he or she is not all in. He or she is taking you for granted. And you hope that he or she would change, my brothers and sisters. That's what you're hoping. But guess what? How you doing, Sister Teresa Thomas? Welcome to the dinner table. Let me tell you, he or she will not see it because they don't know who you are. Let me give this to you, my brother and sister. First of all, let me define two words for you. Let me define two words before we get into it. First of all, we're going to define the word regret. A lot of you have a sense of what regret means, but let's look at the dictionary, and we're going to see exactly what the dictionary say when we talk about the word regret. Now, the word regret, my brother and sister, it is clearly defined as the feeling of sadness, repentance, or disappointment over something that has happened or been done. That's what regret means. Now, the word hate is a verb, and the word hate means it is defined as feeling intense or passionate dislike for someone. Now, let me tell you, he or she do not know. We're going to go to Hebrews 10. That's the book of Hebrews. We're going to go to chapter 10, and we're going to go to verse 32 through 33. Understand, my brothers and sisters? We're going to go to Hebrews chapter 10, verse 32, 33. Again, that's Hebrews chapter 10, 32, 33. The reason why I repeat myself 3 times, because I want you to be able to retain, and if you want to do some research, you can do it. So this is what God's words say. When that man or woman look at you, my brother and sister, not only that man or woman, but when the world look at you, thank you, Sister Teresa, for sharing that. When the man or woman look at you, they don't understand you. They don't know who you are. You know why? Because it said, remember those earlier days after you received the light. You see, you received the light, my brother and sister, when you endured great conflict and full of suffering. So it's either the world, but we're narrowing it down to that man or woman that you're in a relationship with. When you endure in a great conflict full of suffering, sometimes, my brother and sister, you were publicly exposed to insults and persecution. At other times, you stood side by side and those who were so treated. You understand that, my brothers and sisters? That's what's going on. You, brother, and you, sister, you have light. How you doing, Sister Flo? Welcome to the dinner table. You have light. That man or woman does not have light. Light and darkness cannot go together. I would tell you, brother and sister, that don't get in a relationship where you're unequally yoked. Now, listen to this, my brother and sister, because I'm going to say it a few times during this broadcast, okay? Listen to this. You, brother, you, sister, are, you is or are, however you want to take it, you are a butterfly. You are a butterfly. Remember this. You are a butterfly. Now let's talk about the origin when you came into this world and before you met this person. Okay, we're going to talk about right before you met this person. You were an egg. God planted you in this world and you was hatched into this world. That's how a butterfly started. It started out as an egg. God brought you into this world. Before God brought you into this world, my brothers and sisters, if you hear a plane flying over, I'm sorry about that. But you, brothers and sisters, listen carefully. When God brought you into the world, as it is written in Jeremiah 1:5, again, Jeremiah 1:5, it said, before I formed in the womb, I knew you. Before you were born, I set you apart. I anointed you or appointed you a prophet to the nation. But that went basically to Jeremiah. However, my brother and sister, it applied to you, brother, and it applied to you too, sister. Before you were formed and placed in your mother's womb, you thought your dad had put you in your mother's womb, right? Your father was used as an instrument and your mother was used as an instrument to enter into this world. So all your mother and father did, they did the grown folk stuff, and you are here. Okay. But before you got here, you was in the mind of God, brother, and you was in the mind of God, sister. Okay. So God said, before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. God knew when you came into this world that you were going to be set apart, my brothers and sisters. He knows this. He knew he was going to set you apart. You, brother, and you, sister, are a butterfly. The next thing God did, when God brought you into this world, you start moving around in this world, right? So, brother, that was this woman that you met. Sister, that was this man that you met. But before you met them, you were trying to understand your purpose in life, and you were trying to understand the gift that God gave you. So you were trying to discover your purpose and your gift. So while you're trying to understand your purpose and the gift, this man got your attention, sister, or this woman got your attention, brother, right? And when they got your attention, that man and woman started out, you thought that he or she was too good to be true, right? That's what you really thought. You really thought that he or she was too good to be true. My brothers and sisters, those of you that are on the book, if you want to share this, you can share it. Those of you that are on the tube, you can, if you're not a subscriber, you can go ahead and subscribe, like, and also push that notification button. So whenever it's dinner time, you'll know to come in and get your dinner. How you doing, Sister Cynthia? Sister Cynthia is at the dinner table. Thank God she's here. Now, back to what I was saying. When you met this man and woman, my brother and sister, you probably ignored those red flags. That's what probably happened. You ignored some red flags. Something derailed you. And on a subconscious level, my brother and sister, there's a slight possibility that you thought it would be a better day with that man and woman. You were dealing, brother, with a worldly man. Sister, you were dealing with sister, you were dealing with a worldly man, and brother, you were dealing with a worldly woman. Oil and water never mix. Light and darkness never mix. But you were trying to forge a relationship. How you doing, Sister Ingrid? You were trying to forge a relationship, but it did not work. So you discovered that you, brother, and you, sister, you keep clashing with this individual, right? You keep clashing and clashing and clashing. While you're clashing, you have invested your mind, you have invested your will, you have invested your heart, you have invested your body, and you have invested your assets into this person. As I said, you are all in. While you are all in, that person started changing. And when that person started changing, you start picking up that person started changing. You seen it earlier, but you ignored it. Just like me, my brother and sister, I have been, what I'm telling you about, I have walked this road before. So a lot of time when I talk to you, brother and sister, I'm telling you about my life experience. Not only my life experience, but I point out when I talk about my life experience, because I don't want you to get burnt like your brother Tony did. I have took that burn for you, so I don't want you to get burned, because that fire be hot. And I don't want you to get burnt. And then there are other people that experience stuff, and I present it to you. So there's nothing new under the sun, my brother and sister, but back to the topic at the dinner table. Now, listen up. You, brother, and you, sister, you trying to make the relationship work. You trying your best. You praying to God. You follow God through his son, Jesus. You praying to God. Brother, you praying to God the hope that this woman could see the light. Sister, you praying to God, I hope this man could see the light. But let me tell you something, my brother and sister. That man and that woman, they are spiritual discerned. They don't have what you have. You, brother, and you, sister, you have been awakened. You understand? You are awake. You have awakened to the reality. You are in the world, but you're not of the world. God, when God put you here, my brother and sister, you came in as a visitor. That's all you are. You here as a visitor. God had a plan for you, brother and sister, and he wants you to get on with his plan. But guess what happened? How you doing, Sister Alice? Welcome to the dinner table. Now, let me tell you, this is what happened. You, brother, and you, sister, you really, really thought God was going to answer your prayer and change that person. God doesn't do that. If you're in a relationship right now with a man, sister, or brother, if you're in a relationship with a woman right now, and if they of the world, God is not going to force them to do right. He's not going to do it. You know why God is not going to do it? You got to understand, that man and that woman have what is called a free will. So God is not going to go against their free will. You see, if you would have listened to God earlier before you got into the relationship, you wouldn't be bumping your head, my brother. You wouldn't be bumping your head, sister. I know what it's like to bump the head, because I have done this before. What I'm telling you, I have walked that road before. I bumped my head several times. And it's a wonder I ain't got no lumps to prove it to you on my head. But I have done this. I have walked that road before, brother and sister. It's not a pleasant road. There are some of you right now. There have been some relationship, my brother and sister, that when I was in a relationship with a woman, or that's singular or plural. Now, when I said in a relationship with a woman, it was more than a casual thing. But it wasn't really a relationship before God, because we all know that God only recognizes a relationship when a man and woman is engaged, planning on getting married, or they're married. Now, I was in a rebellious part, okay? So I rebelled against God. Like a lot of you brothers and sisters, you rebelled against God, right? I thought it could work out, but it didn't. Do I blame that woman for the relationship not working out? No, I don't blame the woman. I blame myself. I put myself in that situation. I got prodigal. That's what I did. I got prodigal and I left. God gave me some of his good stuff, and I took it and I squandered it. I messed up some stuff. That's what the prodigal son do, and there are some of you prodigal daughters. You are familiar with the story of the prodigal son and the prodigal daughter, right? I mean, the prodigal son. God gave him everything, and he left out, messed up, got to a pig pen. It took that man to get to a pig pen to come to himself. It took me, my brothers, it took me, my sister, to get to a point of a pig pen in life. And then I had to remember for where I came from, what my purpose is, and my gift. I'm messing up my life purpose. I'm messing up my gift dealing with this, as Bill Clinton would say, that woman. That's what I was doing. So I had to get to I had to come to myself, and I had to walk back to God. I had to say, God, I've been a fool. Like the Spinners say, it take a fool to learn that love don't love nobody. That what song was playing when I was going back to God. It take a fool to learn. And that's the song that was playing. So what happened? That man and that man and woman that you're in a relationship with, what they doing? They talk nasty to you, don't they? They don't show you no respect, do they? They disrespect you in privately, and they disrespect you with other men and women out there in the streets. Your family member or your friends telling you that, hey, I seen your man out there with this other woman. I seen your woman out there with this other man. Your phone ringing, and he or she get the phone and go into another room. Some of you all know about this. They go into another room and start talking. They take the phone everywhere. You know what I'm talking about. They all of a sudden they have to get up and leave and go somewhere. They have to make a run. They tell you stuff like I'm going by the store, and you thinking they're going to the store, but they going by the store. So what do they say? I'm going by the store. Do you need anything? So the key word is I'm going by the store. So they drive right on by the store. You thinking that they're going to the store. Oh yeah, they going to get some groceries. That's what they're doing. But remember, you are a butterfly. You looking at the clock. You wonder when they're going to come in. Their behavior gets so erratic. You used to be able to tell his or her pattern and behavior. Now they getting reckless. They just don't care. Some men coming home, though your boyfriends, they coming home, and they smell like perfume. That's right, they smell like perfume. And you, sister, you saying, where you get that don't smell like your cologne. Where you get that from? Then that woman, brother, that woman, you notice that she done started dressing differently, right? You notice that in her drawer, she normally have those normal undergarments, right? But now she ain't got no normal garment no more. She started going to talk to Victoria. And who is Victoria? She started going to Victoria to learn some secrets. And when she went to Victoria to learn some secrets, Victoria gave her some more undergarments. And brother, you wondering, hey, where you going with that? Why are you dressing like that? That's what some of you brothers start wondering, what's going on? And she get ghost on you. She get ghost on you, brother. And sisters, he get ghost on you. You call, you text, they don't answer the phone. It goes straight to voicemail. The text message, you see that it's going, but it's not no return. And they start lying and say stuff like, my phone died. And they got and you know that they got that card. They take that card everywhere with them, but the phone did. They even got it where you could put the card in the telephone, and they're gonna lie and say that the phone died. So you get tired of all those lies. You get tired of all that confusion. You know what you forgot? You forgot that you are a butterfly. Brothers and sisters, you forgot that you're a butterfly. Sister Flo said, yeah, going to the Y for her. You forgot that you're a butterfly. Now, you going into the stage, the cocoon stage. You come to yourself, you decided you're not going to be prodigal son or no prodigal daughter. So why are you in your cocoon? You are alone. You find yourself, you start feeling alone. But you know you still got God. But then not only do you start feeling alone, how you doing, Sister Marie? Not only do you start feeling alone, you know what else you start feeling? You start feeling lonely. Now, it's a big difference between lonely and alone. Alone, you know that you still got God present, even though you suffering. But when you feel alone, that's when it get bad. And like Sister Cynthia said, God is not the author of confusion. You are in a state of confusion, brothers and sisters, because you're dealing with the wrong person. So now you in a cocoon. You done stop complaining to this person. And they wonder why you don't complain no more. You don't cry no more. You don't ask them no question no more. And they wonder what's going on. They say they want to gaslight you because at one time you tried to talk to that man and woman, but here she won't listen. So they looked at you and they started gaslighting you. They made it sound like, brother, like that woman made it sound like you were crazy. And sister, that man was making it sound like you were crazy. They were gaslighting you. And some of you, brothers and sisters, it's sad to say, some of you start scratching your head and say, maybe I seen it the wrong way. No, you didn't see it the wrong way. You seen it for what it was called. God was showing it to you. But you got soul tied to that man or woman. Now you in a jam. Some of you brothers and sisters, I'm talking to you right now. You are in a jam. How you doing? All good. How you doing, Sister Tweet? How you doing? Now, welcome to the dinner table. Now you are in a jam. You trying to find out how to break away. You can't break away on your own, brother, sister, when you're soul tied. There's no way you could do it. You could go talk to your family member and they trying to help you. You go talk to your friends, they trying to help you. You get on social media, which is the wrong move, and you throwing your whole life. Let me tell you something, my brother and sister. Do not get on social media and talk about what's going on in your home. Because if you get on social media and talk about what's going on in your home, you are going to be a laughing stock. Guess what? You are going to be a laughing stock, and you think people in general really care about you, brother and sister? Do you really think people really care about you? They don't care about you. They will act like they care about you because they want the juice. And we ain't talking about OJ. They want the juice. And you giving them the juice. And all they doing is going get a bag of popcorn out of the kitchen and throwing it in the microwave because they say, here come this food on social media. Let's see what the food got to say. And then they just throw some stuff out there and they want to be your advisor. And they don't care anything about you. But remember, you're still a butterfly. So you get to the point where you get so frustrated. And now you decide to go to God. You done went to your mama, you done went to your daddy, your sister, your brother, your relative, your guy friend, your girlfriend, your co-workers, social media. You going to all them when you should have went to God first. I'm telling you, my brother and sister, if you're going through a relationship, if you're going through hell, like Natalie Cole said, I'm catching hell living here alone. And you in a house with someone, you don't have no home, you in a house. You, brother, and you, sister, you are now officially roommates. He does his thing, she does her thing, and they don't care nothing about you. They coming in and out. Then they get so bold where they stay out for days and days. That's when they really don't care about you. He go out there and have a baby by somebody. She go out there and have a baby by somebody. They bring you the package, and you can't get rid of the package. And then when they bring you the package, and then you want to date, and then when they leave you, and then you want to date someone or marry someone, and when you go tell somebody, I need to have a talk with you, I need to be honest, I have the package. You all can fill in the line. I have the package. It's different packages. It's some packages that nothing can't get rid of it. Even Robitussin can't get rid of it. Nothing. So you got the package for life. And then when you get the package or you're dealing with an outside a pregnancy or something, then they're going to try to gaslight you and make it seem like, well, I did this or I did this because you did this and you did that. That's all they're doing. They're trying to shift the blame. Adam and Eve did that stuff back in the Garden of Eden. You remember when God asked Adam, what you do? You remember Adam said, I was afraid. God said, Adam. And Adam and Eve, they went and hid, right? They went and hid. They said, Adam and Eve said, uh-oh, he come. I can imagine the eye got like that. Uh-oh, he come. He come. And they heard the Lord walking, gliding. Adam, when he said Adam, he was talking to both of them, right? He was talking to both of them. So the Lord was not playing hide and go seek with Adam and Eve. He was not playing hide and go seek. When the Lord said, where are you? He was saying, he wasn't like, where are you? Where? He was asking Adam and Eve, what position are you in now? He already knew where they was at. As a matter of fact, it did not surprise the Lord, my brother and sister. It did not surprise him. So Adam and Eve came out and they started making what? Excuses. Adam said, the woman that you gave me, so he's going to blame God and Eve. He would not say, yeah, Lord, I did it. He wouldn't do that. He's going to shift the blame. What did Eve do? Eve going to blame the serpent. She said, the serpent beguiled me. How you doing, Sister Brenda? Welcome to the dinner table. And that's what she said. The serpent beguiled me, which he really did jam her up. But Adam knew better because the Bible said that the woman was deceived, not the man. So that's the natural thing that these no good zero women and brothers, the worldly men and brothers, they do for you, brother, and you, sister. And you still put up with that crap. Why don't you make a decision today? Oh, no, you want to hold on because the 4th coming up, right? The 4th is coming up in a few days. So you're going to hang on in there. Maybe it's going to be good. Maybe when we go to this barbecue and we're going to front in front of people like we lovey-dovey. Worse than that, some of you brothers and sisters, you're going to go to the barbecue alone because he going with his woman or she going with her man, and you know what they're going to do? They're going to start an argument with you. But remember, you are a butterfly. Now, you get to the point where you go to God. You go to God, and when you go to God, you in the stage called the cocoon. You're in the cocoon stage. You're going to get through that metamorphosis, right? So now the Lord is working on you. He's working on you. You see, you got tired of that mess. You're getting tired of it. So you didn't cry out your last tear. And as my sister, Rhonda Renee, used to say, when my sister got finished with that guy who she used to be married to, you some of you on the book know what I'm talking about, but some of you on the tube don't know what my sister said, but I'm going to tell you what my sister said. She told me this. She said, she told the guy who she used to be married to, she said, you look better leaving than coming. When a woman tell you, you look better leaving than coming, she is like R. Kelly used to say, when a woman fed up, it ain't nothing you could do about it. And my sister got to the point where she like what R. Kelly said, when a woman fed up and she got fed up. So what did she do? Like all of us have to do. When you make the wrong mistake, you go into that cocoon, right? So when you're in that cocoon, the Lord is changing you. He's changing you. You see, that person, he or she remembered when you were that lava. They look at you like you're that little lava that just came out the egg. Then they looked at you like you was a caterpillar. They seen a little growth. They seen the little growth, right? But to you, it was an ugly growth. But you see, what you were doing, you was growing. You was growing in wisdom. You was growing in knowledge. You were growing in understanding. You were growing in discernment. The Lord say, okay, he or she ready now. So what the Lord do? You went to the Lord and said, Lord, help me to break this soul tie. And then the Lord started working on you. You got to the point, brother. You got to the point, sister, where you just didn't care what that man and woman started doing. You didn't care no more. And that man and woman, they wonder why you don't care no more. Why you don't fuss no more. Why you still treating them nice? Some of you sisters, when the man come home, when he come home early in the morning, and what you say? Are you hungry? Did you eat yet? You all remember that song by New Birth? Are you hungry? It's a thin line between love and hate. But you see, you all didn't go out. So you sister, y'all didn't do the throw the grits on them and stuff like that. And some of you brothers, you didn't take the credit card. You say, have it. And then some of you sisters, no, I'm not going to throw no grits on him. He ain't worth it. I ain't going to throw no grits on him. So God was forming you, right? So that man and that woman got to the point where they got so into themselves and they decided to bounce on you. Their mind was already gone. Their emotion was already gone. They were just there with you to have someone to lay their heads, right? So they decided to leave you. God was helping you out, brother and sister. Remember, you are a butterfly. So while God was helping you, you in that cocoon, you isolated, right? You're isolated, and you know when a caterpillar go into that cocoon, it don't look that rough. You know, that man and that woman, they made you look hard. You was hard, brother. You were hard, sister. That man and woman, they were working on you. The son and daughter of Satan, they was working on you, right? So while they was working on you, and then you was in that cocoon, and then while you in that cocoon, God working on you. He working on you. He working on you. He working on you. And you changing on the inside, right? God is lifting you up. That's what God is doing, changing you, right? Because it's about time. It's about time. So while you in that cocoon, God say it's time. How you doing, Sister T. Smith? Welcome to the dinner table. So God say it's time. So when God said time, while you in that cocoon, this is what you're doing. You're doing like this. You know what this means? Your wings are getting stronger. That's what your wings are doing. You ready to fly. Your wings are getting strong. But that no good zero man and woman, they don't see it. They keep walking by you, but your wings are getting stronger. It's getting stronger. It getting stronger. It getting stronger. So it comes to a point where they just ghost on you, right? And when they ghost on you, guess what? Then God say, it's time to come out. And when God says time to come out, remember, you were a butterfly, but you forgot who you came from. You, brother, and you, sister, you forgot the origin. You, brother, you forgot that you're a son of God. You, sister, you forgot that you're a daughter of God. You got jammed up with a pretty, fine woman, brother. She looked good. She looked fine, right? And then, sister, you got with this man because he had the bag. He had the ATM machine in his pocket. Wrong priority. You don't supposed to get it with no relationship based on what someone have. You supposed to get on a relationship with what someone had. I mean, not what they had, but who he or she is on the inside. You understand? Thank you, Sister Monica. Sister Monica said, excellent example of unhealthy relationship. Thank you, sister. Now, let me tell you. So while your wings are on the inside of that cocoon, it's time for God to bring you out. So that man and woman, God had to help you. God had to intervene and help you because you had to go to God and say, I'm so tired. I can't get out of this mess. I'm just like a crab. I'm just like a crab in a big bucket. Every time I try to advance, This clown, this man or woman, cause you can have a man clown and a woman clown. They keep pulling me back in. And I continue to get soul tied with them. I got to make a move, God. So God make your spirit strong. Your spirit start talking to your soul. And it start mending your heart. So God say, it's about time for you to fly. So you still getting strong. You still in that cocoon. You are getting separated from him or her. God had to make them leave you because you wouldn't do it yourself. So when that man and woman leave, and I'm talking to you, brother and sister, right now, if you into this mess, do not contact that worldly man or that worldly woman. You can make it without them. Some of you brothers and sisters, you think that you can't make it without those zeros. Look what I'm talking about. A zero. What is a zero going to bring to you? What really is a zero going to bring to you? That man or that woman was causing you to not fulfill your purpose. That man and woman was slowing you up from utilizing your gift that God gave you. So God had to intervene. You get that right, Sister Flo? No contact. So when God intervened and God got that person to go, then God reached down and he pulled that cocoon out. That cocoon away. And you stepped out. You stepped out and you discover, brother, who you are. Sister, you discover who you are because you know your purpose in life. You know who you are now. You know why you here now. You know your destiny now. It's clear. You understand that God is my Father and I'm going in the Lord Jesus. He's guiding me. How you doing, Sister Lewis? That right, Sister Lewis said nothing from nothing, leave nothing. All right. Now, God opened that cocoon up and you stepped out. So what did God do? God got you in his hand, my brother and sister, just like this. God got you in his hand. So what did God do? You ready to fly. Your wings are strong. God said, fly. You scared, aren't you? You scared to make that move, aren't you, brother and sister? Why are you scared to make the move? The Lord said, fly. I can't do it, Lord. I still love him or her. I want to call him or her. I want him or her to call me. I want him or her to text me. I want him or her to come see me. God said, no, I want you to fly. God, I'm not ready to fly. Then what God said, and you start flying. When God blow on you and you get, and then you go to the air, right? And then you notice, I can fly. You know, all that stuff that man and woman were taking you through while you was in that cocoon. You didn't know you were getting ready to fly. So when God blew you out there, you, brother, and you, sister, you understood that you can fly. Time goes by. That man and woman, they wondering why you will not call them. That man and woman wonder why you won't text them. They were used to you calling. They were used to you texting. But now you're not doing it anymore. Because like Patti LaBelle said, you got a new attitude. And that's what they're going to say. You got a new attitude. God said through Peter in 1 Peter 1 through 16, 1 Peter 1 through 16, 1 Peter 1 through 16, God said, be holy because I'm holy. God has separated you from that mess, right? But you still want to be in a relationship. Brother, you want to be in a relationship with a good woman. Sister, you want to be in a relationship with a good man. God knows. God say, okay, this man and woman, they are trying to delight in me. This man and woman is trying to fulfill their purpose. This man and woman, they finally love me as their first choice. He or she, they did not know they were loving that man or woman as their first choice. But now they see they got to love me first. That's what God said. Now they know. Now they know they got to love me. So God see that you love him, right? And you trying to delight in the Lord. You doing things for other people. It's not all about you no more. You're not going around complaining to people. People that they stop saying, "Uh-oh, here she come." They ain't no do nothing but talk about him or her. People start saying, "Oh, here she pleasant." They ain't talk about that man no more. They ain't talk about that woman no more. What's going on? And then what they're gonna notice, they're gonna notice what that man or woman haven't noticed, that clown they'll notice. They notice that you are growing. They notice that you're growing in the Lord, and not only are you growing in the Lord, you got that glow. You got that glow. Other people start seeing it. They start seeing that gift, what God gave you. And then once, before you know it, brother, God gonna bring the right woman in front of you so you can see her. Sister, before you know it, God gonna call the man to find you. What type of woman is God gonna bring to you, brother? He's gonna bring you one of his daughters. Sister, what type of man is gonna find you? One of God's sons gonna find you. Then God gonna bring you together, brother, with the right woman. She's gonna be imperfect now. Don't look for no perfect woman, brother. Sister, he's gonna bring that right man to find you. Don't look for no perfect man, sister, because he's not perfect, but he's right. She's right for you, brother, and he's right for you, sister. So what happened? God bring the right person into your life. Now you are a team. God bring you together and you merge together. God make your mind merge. God make your will merge. God make your emotion merge, your heart. God make your body merge. God make your assets merge. Then while God is doing all this, you, brother, and you, sister, you are a power couple. That Hollywood stuff that you all see when they say this is a power couple because they popular, because they got money stuff. That's not no power couple. That's the worthy couple. A power couple is a man and a woman that got God as their father and God is in their life. The real power comes from God through his son, Jesus. Because you, brother, and you, sister, God brought you with a good man and a good woman, and God merged you together because you, brother, and you, sister, you understand the priority. You understand that God first, because he's the head of Christ. Then you understand that Christ is the head of man. And then you understand that man is the head of woman. You understand your role in the relationship. You understand your duty in the relationship. You understand everything in the relationship. Now, God is elevating you. God is elevating you. So that man or that woman, they get wind of it. A bird gonna fly and talk to him. Probably want a cracker. A bird gonna fly and talk to him, right? Or they gonna see something. They might see you out there. Or you might be on social media. Now, you not only that, you have gotten engaged, you are married, you shining, she shining, or he shining, y'all shining together. But God elevating you. And when God is elevating you, brother and sister, guess what? Don't be surprised when you get that phone call. What you doing? Or you get that text. What you doing? Or you get them calling you or texting you. What you doing, big head? Why you ain't contacting me, big head? Or I see you with her. Who she is? Or who that guy is? What he about? But you see, they notice God is bringing you up. And when they notice God is bringing you up, they're going to try to come back at you. It may be days, it may be weeks, it may be months, it may be years, but they're going to remember you. You see, they didn't see that butterfly in you. They looked at you like you was a little lava. They did not know that you was in your transformation. They didn't see you as you would go. You start from that lava and then you became that caterpillar. And then once you get that caterpillar, you got in that cocoon. They didn't see, they seen, but they didn't see. They didn't know the greatness that God have in you. They didn't know it. They didn't know you. You know why they didn't know you? Let me tell you why they didn't know you. They did not know you because, as it say in Hebrews 10, 32, 33, Hebrews 10, 32, 33, Hebrews 10, chapter 10, 32 through 33, it said, remember those early days after you had received the light, when you endured a great conflict of suffering. Sometimes you were publicly exposed to insults, persecution, and at other times you stood by side with those who were so treated bad. He or she treated you bad. They can't hurt you no more. But they will try. They're going to try to get to you. When God elevating you, brother, that woman that you were with, she going to see it. She going to see that God would, she going to, you know what she going to say? She might throw shades at you. This is what she going to say. She going to be talking to her friends and stuff. They're going to talk about all that negative part behind your back. He ain't all that. He ain't all that. But you know what? In their heart, they regretting that God lifting you up. And that man saying, that man that she with, he ain't all about that. I left her. But he regretting it. So they're gonna try to come after you, brothers, or women, or that woman. Sister, he gonna try to come at you. That man because they want to test your relationship. When that man and woman come back, let me tell you, it's something that you might not understand, but I'm gonna give you some game right now. That man, sister, that try to come back and mess up your relationship, that man is guided by Satan. Sister, brother, that woman that try to come back, she is guided by Satan. They want to break up that relationship. They want to see, do they still have a hold on you? They don't have a hold on you because God broke that soul tie. Don't go back in, brothers. Don't go back in, sister. Not even, don't go. You don't owe them nothing. Let them see your little light shine. A light that on the hill cannot be hid. You, brother, and you, sister, you got the light of Christ in you. And not only are they going to regret losing you, when you don't do it their way, when you don't come back, they're going to start hating you. They're going to hate on you. They're going to talk about you behind your back. They're going to talk to you about people. You might get wind of it. Somebody might come and say, he or she was saying all this stuff about you. You may have mutual friends. Your mutual friends will probably come back and say, he or she said this about you. But you know what your mutual friend going to do if y'all have mutual friends who y'all used to go out with? If you introduce your new husband or your new wife to your mutual friend, they're going to be checking them out. And you know what they're going to go back and say to him or her? Man, you let a good one go away. You let a good one go away. And you know what they're going to say about the man to the woman? They're going to say, man, they're going to tell the woman, you let a good one go away. That man, you ought to see him now. He looks so happy. He well groomed. He is dignified. That woman, she look happy. She done lost a little weight. She looking good. She looking good. And they can't stand it. They're gonna make it seem like they can handle it. But on the inside, they regret it. Then they're gonna hate you. They're gonna start talking about you. If you're on social media, anything, let me tell you what they're gonna do. They're gonna be looking at your page. They're going to be looking at your page. They may get fake accounts. They're going to be keeping up with you. They're going to be keeping up with you, and your last name ain't even Kardashian. But they're going to try to keep up with you. They can't stand it. They want to hear the news. You know the news they want to hear. He broke up with her. She broke up with him. So they want to come back. That's the news they want to hear. They are never happy for you. Let me tell you, listen to me, my brother and sister. Majority of the time, how you doing, Swag? Welcome to the dinner table. Majority of the time, listen to me carefully. He or she, if you talk to them in passing, they're going to make it seem like they're happy for you. They're not happy for you. They're not happy. They know that a good man or a good woman got away. And you know what would happen during that time? You are a butterfly, brothers. You are a butterfly, sister. You know what? Because you see, when God got you, when God broke you out of the cocoon and he blew on you because you weren't ready to leave, you flew. God was getting you ready. And he had to intervene because you went to him and you said, look, Lord, I need help. Sister Marie said, that's what he did to call me from the. You see, Sister Marie know what I'm talking about. Sister Marie said that he did to call me from a no call ID and start my page. That's what they do. That's how you doing, Sister Ashley. That's what they do. They will stalk your page and everything. They will say, they will call that worthy name that you got. They're gonna throw dirt on you. They're going to throw dirt on. Because you know what? God is elevating you. You, brother, and you, sister, are a butterfly. Butterflies are beautiful. Have you all ever noticed this? What they're going to see every time they see you, it's going to be a beautiful spring day. What happened during the spring? Spring is the beginning of life. They're going to see you so happy, and you ain't even fronting. You so happy that you in the Lord. You so happy that the Lord brought the right person to you. You rejoicing in the Lord. And that person that God put in your life, he did not put that person in your life to make you happy, because you were already rejoicing in the Lord before that person got there. God just threw somebody in free of charge because you, brother, and you, sister, decide to be that butterfly. So fly. Fly. Don't do like Morris Day now. Just fly. Don't do the oak tree. Just fly. How you doing, Sister India? Just fly. Because you are a butterfly. What? You know what? When you see a butterfly, you just do like this, don't you? Look. When you see a butterfly, you say, "Ooh, wow. That's so beautiful. Can I touch you? Ooh. Come here, little butterfly. Come here, butterfly. Ooh, ooh, that's a beautiful butterfly." That's what they're going to be looking at you, my brother. So you're going to be flying high. Ooh, 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 butterfly. It's too late. And you know what? Let me tell you what else they're going to do. They're going to try to find someone to take your place. Sister Osgood said, I learned to be everything for me. The need of everything or anyone flawed you should want, and then healthy will vibrate to you. Amen, sister. Let me tell you, they're going to try to replace you. They're going to try to get a carbon copy of you, but they have no carbon copy of you, because God only made one of you, a specific type of butterfly. And you know what's going to really get them, my brother and sister? What's going to really get them is this. Fred been trying to talk to them all the time. Fred been kept saying, don't do that. That's a good man. That's a good woman. Some of you wonder what Fred I'm talking about. Let me tell you what Fred I'm talking about. I'm talking about Fred G. Sanford. Fred G. Sanford was talking to them all the while. You all remember Sanford and Son, right? So Fred Sanford is talking to them on their conscience. You shouldn't have been doing that. I've been telling you. Fred G. Sanford gonna say, man, look at her. Look how God is making her excel. And guess what? Fred G. Sanford gonna tell the woman, look at how he excel. I've been telling you. That's what Fred G. Sanford. You know what the G stand for? What Fred G. Sanford gonna say to that man or woman? Fred said, my name is Fred G. Sanford, and the G stand for he or she got you. They got you. That's what Fred G. Sanford gonna tell that man or woman, and they're gonna try to look for a replacement. You can't be replaced, brother. You can't be replaced. Sister, you cannot be replaced. You cannot. Always know this, brother and sister. You're not perfect. You will never be perfect. The man that God called to find you, sister, he's not perfect. You're not perfect. Brother, the woman that God bring to you, she not perfect. You're not perfect. Don't look for perfection. Look for a man or woman that's in Christ. Speaking of Christ, that's the most important relationship, my brother and sister, that you need to secure. If you in a relationship with Christ, Brother Allgood said, I'm a 43-year-old black man. Amen, brother. Amen. I'm glad you, brother and sister, I'm glad that you all talking to each other. You know what? I don't mind you all talking to each other because guess what? It's dinner time. I want you, brother, and I want you, sister, when you come in at dinner, you could talk to one another. Always, this family time. This family time, my brother and sister. I always look forward to talking to you, brother and sister, at the dinner table. I gave you some good soul food tonight. I hope that I gave you some good soul food. You know what I mean? I really, really do. Brothers and sisters, those of you that are on the book, I would like for you, if you don't mind, like and share. I want you, brother and sister, on the book, share this portrait of you at the dinner table so other people could see that you know where to go get some good soul food. Those of you that are on the tube, I want you, if you haven't subscribed, I want you to push that subscribe button. It will not cost you anything. It won't cost you anything. Like and share. So other people, they could come to the dinner table because they need some soul food too. We all need that good soul food, brothers and sisters. We need it. So share this dinner with other people. What am I saying? Take some extra soul food. We got some plates. We got some carrot plates. Get the carrot plates and go share. And when they say, where you get this from? You say, we got this from Brother Tony M. Toomer. He know how to cook that good soul food. Where? What the name of the restaurant? It's the restaurant. You look for that sign called G-O-D. He work in that establishment, G-O-D. He been hired. I love you, brothers. I love you, sisters. You all get ready because it's the 4th coming up. And like I said, my brother and sister, don't be surprised if that man or woman start an argument with you so they could be with their other man or woman. Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised if you think you and him or you and her gonna be together and they be with someone there. They're gonna come up with an excuse because they already made playing with other people. They may go out of town and leave you here in town. They're gonna do something to piss you off. I love you, brothers. I love you, sisters. Thank you for coming to dinner. All right. I love you. I love you. I love you. And guess what? It's time to chill out. Peace out.